Hey y'all, I'm back. Um, Still kind of on the topic of life through the eyes of death. And I'll be going, deeper into that, doing more study on that to share with you. But I came today for the ladies. Now listen. I know that we as believers, we get bashed a lot because people be talking about we judging and we doing this, and there are in fact some believers who do judge. Okay, not saying I'm not discrediting any of that, but I also want to say that a lot of times when the truth is given, the truth feels a lot like judgment because it convicts. It unfound you. It hit you. Like my mama used to say, a hit dog will holler. Okay. So a lot of times that's what the truth does. It feels like judgment. But cause see here, I feel the Bible scholars and all of these people, coming for me already. Okay. Let me just say this. There are some things in the Word of God that pertain to symbolism. Okay. But there are some things that are literal and factual. And the Word of God, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what they believe. I don't care how hard they come for me in the comments. If anybody come for me in the comments, the Word of God is still true, okay? And it cuts like a two-edged sword, okay? Pruning, bringing life, killing those things that need to die. And whether people want to acknowledge it as being true or not, that's your business. That's between, whoever and Jesus. Don't have nothing to do with me. All I'm doing is bringing the word. Now, either you can take it or you can leave it, but it's up to you. But anyway, I came with a message for the ladies today, okay? Because it's been something that I have been hearing for a long time, and it just kind of disturbs me, because ladies be like, well, I can't find a good man. Where all a good man at? First of all, sis, let me stop you, because it's not your job to find a good man. You are a treasure. You are a jewel. You're supposed to be found. Okay? So I said that to say, when in relation or anticipation of a mate, I hear a lot of people say your kingdom spouse. I'm just going to say your God ordained husband. Who God got for you, honey? Come off of the porch. Quit looking for him and on the porch. Come in the house and sit down. He coming, okay? He coming. All right. Why do I say that? I say that because if you pattern yourself after women of the word, and I know a lot of women get caught up because they don't know the word. So if you pattern yourself after women of the word, a lot of times you will meet with success, okay? Some of us get so consumed, but I just want a husband. I want to be married. I want this. And God knows, okay? Psalms 121 says that he that keeps Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. He is well aware, okay? But there is a process. There is a preparation that takes place. There is preparation that's needed. You can't just wake up today and be like, oh, I want to be a wife, and then jump off into a marriage by 12 o'clock noon. No, there are some things that God needs to prepare in you for a husband, and there are some things that God needs to prepare in a husband for you. He got somebody specifically ordained just for you. Now, why do you say that? I say that because when you look at the story of Isaac and I believe it was Rebecca, Rebecca wasn't at Isaac's house cooking his dinner. She wasn't spending the night over there. She wasn't cleaning up and mending his clothes and all. She wasn't doing none of that, okay? As a matter of fact, if you read the story in Genesis, he went looking for her. And he found her coming out to get water to gather for the animals for that evening. Okay? He went searching for her. Now I can hear somebody already. But see, Ruth Ruth, she went and she slept and she laid and she did such and such at Boaz's feet and she did this and that. She wasn't no wife, but she was doing wifely things. Well, first of all, Ruth was under the direction of an elder woman, her mother-in-law, Naomi, okay? Ruth was not a Jew. Ruth was, for all intents and purposes, she came from a pagan land. She was a pagan. She did not know Jewish custom. She was a foreigner. She did not know Jewish custom and tradition, okay? So she was determined that after her husband had died, that Naomi's God was going to be her God. Naomi's people was going to be her people. Wherever Naomi went, she was going to go. Wherever Naomi died, that's where she was going to die. So she followed Naomi. And according to the Jewish custom and tradition, which Naomi knew and understood, but Ruth did not, Ruth followed directions. And just so I can clear these things up, okay, for you, if we going into Ruth chapter 3, and we gonna start at let's see, we just gonna start at verse 1. Okay, so Ruth chapter 3, verse 1. This is what Naomi, the older Jewish woman who is, she is versed in Jewish custom and tradition. She knows how these things work, okay? So here, Ruth being a foreigner, this is what Naomi tells Ruth. She says, one day, Naomi said to Ruth, my daughter, it's time that I found a permanent home for you so that you will be provided for. Okay? So because Ruth wouldn't leave Naomi, she had to stay with Naomi. They didn't have any men to protect or cover them. This is what Naomi was giving Ruth the instructions to do, okay? And by Ruth being obedient and not leaving Naomi, wanting to stay with her, loving her with all of her heart, by Ruth being obedient, Naomi was ensuring that they would be taken care of, but Ruth's obedience caused and pushed for both of them to be blessed, okay? This is why obedience helps you, ladies. But anyway, here it is. We're again in Ruth chapter 3. I just read verse 1. Here, verse 2 says, Boaz is a close relative of ours, and he's been very kind by letting you gather grain with his young women. Tonight, he will be winnowing barley at the threshing floor. Now do as I tell you. Take a bath and put on perfume and dress in your nicest clothes. Then go to the threshing floor, but don't let Boaz see you until he has finished eating and drinking. Be sure to notice where he lies down. Then go and uncover his feet and lie down there. He will tell you what to do. I will do everything you say. Here's the obedience, Ruth replied. So she went down to the threshing floor that night and followed the instructions of her mother-in-law. Now notice, Ruth said go lay down and uncover his feet. Ruth didn't say, now go sleep with him. Go lay all over him and do. No. She said lay down uncover his feet, okay? All right, and that's where you lay down at his feet. Not with him, not up in the bed with him, not under him, right up on him, at his feet, okay? So here, verse 7, after Boaz had finished eating and drinking and was in good spirits, he lay down at the far end of the pile of grain and went to sleep. Then Ruth came quietly. She uncovered his feet and lay down. Around midnight, Boaz suddenly awoke and turned over. He was surprised to find a woman lying at his feet under the direction of Naomi now, who knows Jewish and custom and tradition because she's a Jew. Ruth is not. Who are you? He asks, because he just waking up. He discombobulated. She says, I am your servant. That's what Ruth said. Now she tells him, spread the corner of your covering over me. Here again, indicating that the man is the woman's covering. Just like Jesus is the covering for the church, the husband is the covering for the wife, or the father is the covering for his daughter. The protection, the provider. She's saying, cover me. My mother-in-law and I, all of our husbands are there. We have no covering. We have no protection. So if you don't mind, please spread the corner of your covering over me, for you are my family redeemer. Okay? Now this is what Boaz said, verse 10. The Lord bless you, my daughter, Boaz exclaimed. You are showing even more family loyalty now than you did before, but you have not gone after a younger man, whether rich or poor. Now don't worry about a thing, my daughter. I will do what is necessary. For everyone in town knows you are a virtuous woman. Okay? So here again, her virtue, her name, her integrity intact. She didn't sell her soul to get this man. She went and did what was according to Jewish custom and tradition, which her mother-in-law Naomi understood and directed her and told her what to do. She didn't tell her to go and hook herself out. No, okay? And anyway, Proverbs says that he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. All right. And Proverbs 31 says that a virtuous woman, her weight is worth, and her treasure is worth more than riches, worth more than rubies, worth more than gold. And she brings glory and honor to her husband. Okay. Not her boyfriend, not her, I don't even know, her partner, whoever you want to call her. Okay? But I'm just saying, if you over spending the night with the man, you washing his clothes and cutting his grass and whatever and all that you doing, and y'all know what I'm saying. Things that, okay, why does he need to buy the cow when he's getting the milk for free? Why does he need to do that? And I ain't just talking about sex. I'm talking about those things that pertain to what a wife would perform. Okay? You are already a wife. The qualities of a wife are in you, honey. Okay? Let me just say that. The qualities of a wife are in you. But it's up to that man to bring those qualities out, not for you to just give them away for free. You could be like, oh, well, see, this is what I can do. This is what I'm worth. He should already know your worth. Why? Because he's a male. God ordained him to be the hunter. He ordained him to pursue you. Okay? And if you dealing with a man who's not in pursuit, one or two things are happening. Either he don't know his position, or it's not you, baby. It's not you. You a time killer. You are in-betweener, a space saver, until the one does actually show up. And if you think men don't know, you got something else to think about, love. Okay? So, come off the porch. Come on in the house. Turn on your stories. Read your good book. Drink you some tea. Get on the phone with your girlfriend and wait. Just be patient. God is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him, of those who diligently search out for him. He will give you wings. Okay? Wait on him. Wait on God. Do as he commands you to do. Learn to be obedient. As far as you concerned, if you single, God is your Naomi. All right? He'll give you direction and tell you what to do. You don't need, I'm not saying Fran and Sally Sue and your friends, and I'm not saying that they can't, talk to you, y'all can't converse and share things. But if what they telling you does not line up with the word, don't listen. Don't do it. Okay? Know your worth, honey. Know who you are in God. Know whose you are. You are a child of the Most High. We have standards. There are certain things that we do, certain things that we don't do. So, having said that, just wanted to share that with the ladies. Know when it's time to be a wife. And that's actually when y'all done got married, when he done whatever. Keep your virtue intact, honey. Keep your power. Don't give it away. All right? Let that lion come find you. come off that porch. Stop looking for him. All right? We'll talk more about it, but I just wanted to share that with y'all today. Listen, I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Mwah.